Hi everyone, welcome to a new session of this HPP Innovation Week 2023. I'm Marta Onrubia, Sales Area Manager for Hyperbaric in Europe. And here's my colleague Roberto.
Hi, Marta. How are you? My name is Roberto Peregrina. I'm in charge of the USA office for Hyperbaric. Welcome to, as Marta said, welcome to this Innovation Week 2023. Thank you for staying tuned in all the sessions. And Marta and I were going to talk about the growing demand for high pressure products, and we're going to give you some insights into market trends worldwide, what's happening in the world with some of the products that have been there for more than a decade, and we're gonna get through the new additions to the products that are treated with high pressure. So we're gonna go ahead and get started with the presentation. Just move into introducing Hyperbaric. I know that we've been repeating this in all the sessions, but we want to make sure that people know who we are and what we do. So Hyperbaric is a company that designs and manufactures high pressure technologies, not only for high pressure processing, but we have three different areas of business where we handle high pressures. This time we're presenting high pressure technology, and we've been doing this since 1999. We consider ourselves the world leader because we dominate the market with 60% market share, a little bit over 60% market share. We have over 350 units installed in the world. We've been obviously since 1999, more than 20 years, and high pressure processing technologies and also high pressure technologies. We have a turnover of over 50 million euros. We are very lucky to have over 130 employees, a lot of crazy minds in our team that can make this technology evolve and thrive. Also, over the 20 years that we've been doing business, and we have been focusing also in research and development for improving and creating new technologies, and we have invested over in that 20 odd years span. We have invested over 28 million euros in R&D programs. This snapshot of our headquarters is at 30,000 square meters of plant where we design and develop all sorts of high pressure technologies. And we are located in we'll have five strategic locations. As I mentioned, we Martes in Hyperbaric SA, which is our headquarters in Burgos, Spain, which is 2 hours north of Madrid. We have a delegation here in Miami, USA. And also we have a support office in Mexico where we have also technicians and after sales. And also a couple of years ago, we invested in and set up a small office in Singapore where we look after all the Asian market. And we also have a technical delegation in Australia that can help us covering that growing market. We're going to talk about the growth trends and what's happening over the past 20 years in high pressure. And I want to show you this chart that basically talks about the number of machines that have been installed worldwide. And as you can see, when we started, or when the technology started to be applied industrially and in the world, it was around 2001. So it actually took us 9 years to achieve the first 100 units. And then, as you can see, the technology was evolving in a way where the other 100 machines only took us 4 years to get them. And then the other 300 machines only took us 2.5 years. And you can see the progression and how the technology has been evolved to 2022. There's approximately 500 plus units installed worldwide from not only us, but all the manufacturers that are doing high pressure technologies. So this is a snapshot of the evolution. I think we haven't reached the plateau, but still, and we're gonna talk about some of the some of the new products that are coming into the market that are using high pressure technologies. So now we're going to talk about the segmentation, the geographical segmentation. Where's all the technology? For as you can see, North America, or sorry, America takes pretty much over 50% of the technology. 47% is it's in North America, predominantly in United States and Mexico. Then 5% in Latin America. 25% is in Europe. Asia still is growing with 17%. Oceania is taking only 5%. In Africa, slowly developing with just 1%. The segmentation and the industry worldwide is, as you can see in this chart, were predominantly fruits and vegetables and beverages are taking over 50% or nearly 50%, so 21% for fruits and veggies and 24% for beverages. Then the second largest industry is the meat industry. Then the other one is the tolling services. We call them basically where people take their product and takes the product and owners of the technology charge for it. Then the next one is the seafood, then research and innovation, then prepared meals. And I apologize, we just realized this is in Spanish, but in a snapshot, in a nutshell, that's where the market segmentation is. Now I'm gonna talk about, and I promise Marta is gonna talk. It's not all about me. I'm gonna talk about the consolidated market. So the products that have been there for many years and are not only consolidated but are still growing. So one is obviously the juice and beverages. That was the first application in high pressure, and that's an industry that continues thriving. After COVID, there were a lot of companies or a lot of consumers that were very aware of the looking after their health. So obviously, these being a healthy products, people associate those health benefits with drinking these healthy products, and they were able to these companies were able to maintain their position and the proposition. So we have juices and smoothies, plant-based milks, and fruit-based waters still dominating. Obviously, here in the United States, there are some brands. The biggest brands are obviously Evolution and Suya, are the biggest one. But this is around about 300 plus brands doing high pressure products here in the US. Then the second largest one is obviously the avocado. Around 95% of the products sold in the United States are coming from or are made here in America, and they are using high pressure technology to preserve the fresh-like attributes. And this is a clear example of some of the brands that are continue doing good. We have obviously big customers that continue growing, and demand for avocados are still on the rise. And it's a very versatile fruit, and there's a lot of consumption of these type of products. Then the second, the third, sorry, the third market is obviously the meat products. As you know, there's a lot of risks associated with meat products, and high pressure is the right technology to treat these products. As you know, pathogens such as Listeria and Salmonella and E. coli are present at times in these products. So high pressure has been at the forefront of eliminating this risk for consumers. So dry cure, raw, marinated, and ready to cook and ready to eat products are still on the rise, and they are not only well established in the market, but there are new products also coming in, and that Marta is going to talk about. And I'm gonna pass the baton to Marta so she can carry on talking about the growing categories. So I'll leave it up to you, Marta.
Thank you, Rob. So my turn finally. Yes, I'm gonna talk about growing categories. It's not only about new product or products that are coming. Sorry, about sectors that are coming, but also about new products in the consolidated sectors that Robert has been talking about. So the first one is in the juice and beverage, as Robert showed before, is the main sector, is where we have more machines installed. It's a really well consolidated sector, but our customers keep launching new products. We can find now customers doing veggie soups made with vegetables, also including other ingredients, but mainly vegetables. Also functional drinks, including also some probiotics or health boosting drinks. Also energetic drinks. Sorry, also vinegar drinks. Um, Also a new sector that is growing. We can talk about mm, cold brew tea and cold brew coffee. So those are products made all the time in at cold temperature, and if we apply heating to preserve them, we are going to change all the good quality we got in the whole process. So HPP is the best solution in this case, in this kind of products. Also, the avocado sector is a well consolidated sector for us, but our customers keep launching new products like beverage with guacamole, with avocado, some baby food with avocado, also dressings to include in the salads with avocado. All of them ready, let's say, ready drinks or ready meals to include in our diet. um, a really growing category, and it wasn't so important when we did the first innovation week, but in this couple of years has grown a lot, is the seafood sector. So at least here in the Mediterranean area, is quite common. It was super common to go to the supermarket, to the part where the fish is sold, and to buy fresh fish. But right now, due to the lack of time and the lack of ability to cook good fish, uh, the consumers are looking into convenience product like a clean cut and pack fish, and then HPP can help to extend the shelf life of this fish already in its final packaging. So it's possible to get, since the fish is already clean, we save time in the preparation. It's ready to cook. We also save time here. It's clean label because HPP is the way to extend the shelf life, so we avoid any preservative. We get longer shelf life than the fresh fish that was sold initially in the supermarket, and so we get food reduction of the food waste. Not only for self life extension, sorry, also for shacking to, so that the high pressure is used to extract the meat from the shell in the case of the crustacean, like the mussels, oyster, etc. And also is used in high value added products like octopus, seaweed salad, etc., to extend the shelf life without the use of preservative, avoiding the preservatives. Um, Also, going close to the Asian market, HPP is now a trend to extend the shelf life of the well, in general, of the tropical fruit paste. But I wanted to talk about the durian paste, which is a really high contaminated product, and it couldn't be possible to sell it without HPP, without reducing the micro load. So HPP helped to do that. Yeah, we can extend the shelf life of this durian paste, keep the characteristic flavor and aroma, and assure the food safety of the product. So once it is processed through HPP, it's frozen and sent mainly to China, but it could be sent to any part of the world. Also, ready meals is growing. Is a category that is growing for us. Not only like monodoses for a person to eat, but also for the food service. So HPP helps to standardize the recipe in the central kitchen and keeps always the same flavor and same characteristic of a ready meal. It doesn't depend on the people that is working in the kitchen, but it depends on the result that the kitchen or the restaurant wants. It maintains the characteristics, flavor, aroma, and color of the ready meal. It assures the food safety. It extends the shelf life, and of course, it's again time saving because it's a ready meal. So we don't need to cook it at home. We can eat it, just heat it and directly eat it. And of course, clean label because we avoid any preservative or additive. Okay, more examples. We can find some examples all around the world, not only in US and Europe, but also in Asia is growing a lot this kind of products. And another consolidated sector that Robert said was the meat industry. But now the new trend in the meat industry is not only the meat for the humans, but also for pets. And our customers are using the technology to assure the food safety of the raw bones, sorry, to avoid any preservative and to keep the meat as it was fresh. Also, it could be this kind of product. It could also be HPP and freeze dried after all. And of course, one of the most trendy, yeah, sectors that are also growing step by step is the baby food, because HPP allows to get a safe product, healthy, because we don't add any preservative, or the consumers, sorry, the customers don't need to add any preservative to extend the shelf life of this kind of product, and HPP allows to keep the freshness of the ingredient that they have. So not only the flavor, but also the color, and the babies can identify the ingredients inside this kind of products. And that's all by my side. So I pass again the turn to Roberto to talk about automation.
Thank you, Marta. So as Marta mentioned, that those are on the food side, that the trends that are on the rise and on the high pressure. But now there's also another area where we've seen a growth, and this is due to issues related after the pandemic, where it's really hard for companies that invest in the technology to find people. And so an area where we've seen a lot of growth is the automation. As a matter of fact, HyperReg just this year started a division that looks after the automation, because we've seen a lot of areas of opportunity. We've done it in the past. We've done it for many years, but it was natural for us to create a division that looks after that automation side of things, to cover and make sure that customers not only can get the return on investment, but also we can help them in this difficult time that is finding labor. So not only that, robots don't usually don't get sick, as far as I know, and they are very reliable. They can get up to in excess of 98% efficient. So there's really good examples of good return on investment on people that had put automation. So we've done quite a bit of work. As a matter of fact, we've done a couple of patents on some automation devices that we created. And one of the advantages that you can get once you apply automation, and automation is not for all companies and is not for all products, but the majority of companies that can put certain automation to avoid um, lifting and human mistakes are obviously benefiting from this. So one of the things that you can get with applying automation solutions is obviously higher productivity, because then what determines the pace of the automation is a robot, not a person. So you can get better performance and efficiencies. Obviously, by not having a person and replacing that labor with a robot, you can get a cost saving. So you can get a lot of benefits from doing that. We offer also turnkey solutions. So any solution, every customer is different. Every customer has their own needs. So we provide a tailor-made, custom-built solution for our customers. Also, one of the things that automation solutions can help is avoid those costly mistakes of mixing products or whatnot. So, in terms of traceability, you can have full traceability and no uh, and there's no interaction with humans, so human error it's out of the equation. And also having a robot that can do the heavy lifting and all that, you can reduce the injuries and and problems related to lifting canisters and baskets. So that's one of the benefits of what we offer. And that's something that we've seen in the past. Almost three 2 out of 3 machines coming out of our factory now have a certain automation or a handling solution to avoid minimizing those risks. So that's one of the advantages of the automation solution. And here's some examples of what we've done in the past. Obviously, we cannot have show you a lot of the things that we've done because of the customer privacy, but we can certainly help. And with this, I have nothing else to say, but thank you for your participation in this year and this innovation week. And Marta, maybe you want to also say,
Yeah, of course. Thank you all for listening us.
yeah,
Thank you.
appreciate it. Thank you. Have a great day.
Bye.